There's no better thing, especially on a Sunday morning. That's game day. Hello, friends. I'm Mark Holmes. This is my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and you're watching the Jobu Sports Report. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys who have liked, commented, and subscribed to the Jobu Sports Report. We're growing like crazy, and we are trying to upgrade and make this the best YouTube channel for all of your news, not only on the Dallas Cowboys, but on the NFL. And it's week 2 in the NFL already. Guys, take time out each and every Sunday to enjoy this. There's only 17 regular season ones, plus the playoffs, and then it's over. Winter is coming, and you got to make sure that Sunday you're ready. Well, unfortunately for me, the Dallas Cowboys aren't going to be shown on TV here in the Washington, D.C. area because I don't have direct TV because I'm an idiot. But that's okay because we will be actually at the Crystal City Sports Pub in Crystal City, Virginia. And we'll be broadcasting there live. They've got Wi-Fi and everything set up for us. We've got a plug for us. So we'll be live streaming before the game, at halftime, as well as post-game, talking about the game. Now, I'm excited as can be about the Cowboys versus Denver. And let's go to actually a new little set for you guys. We're going to call it, oh boy, Game Day Central. Let's go to Game Day Central. Well, friends, it's game day, so welcome to Game Day Central here. And we have all of our matchups here today. Unfortunately, I am missing the Cincinnati Bengal sticker right here. Now, the interesting thing about these stickers now, back in 2015, I was privileged enough to be able to drive literally around the country with a photographer United Way doing photo shoots for Play 60, and it was unbelievable. And each one of these have all been to those markets by me literally driving over 14,000 miles across the country. So these are actually a memento, and they actually mean a whole lot to me, and so on. But of course, here's all of our matchups today. Of course, the marquee one has got to be the Dallas Cowboys versus the Denver Broncos. You've got all kinds of storylines there. You've got Jason Witten, who's going to be able to break the Dallas Cowboys all-time game record. You got the opportunity for Zeke Elliott, if he goes over 80 yards, to have 16 games in a row with over 80 yards, a new NFL record, as well as Dak Prescott. If he ends up getting 2 passes without an interception, will be only 4 interceptions and a 500 passes, which will be another NFL record to chalk up to. Now, I'm hoping my Dallas Cowboys can take care of business and send a message to the rest of the NFL. We've got the New York Giants, New York stinking Giants, against the Detroit Lions. Now, I got to tell you, the Lions are actually playing really well. And I have been saying all along that I believe that the New York Giants aren't as good as advertised, and they will be one of those teams, playoff teams, that ends up tanking. So I'm going to actually take the Lions. Redskins, Rams. The Redskins are a dumpster fire. They're going on the road against their former coach, Sean McVay. McVay has got those Rams actually looking pretty good, and I think the Rams are going to be able to knock them out. And of course, the Beagles against Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. Well, we're talking about a great storyline. Andy Reid playing at home against his former team. You know he's going to stick it to the Eagles. Now, I'm not going to go through all the games here, but ones that I am definitely intrigued by: Green Bay and Atlanta. Atlanta was one of those teams that I said is going to definitely have that Super Bowl hangover, and I believe is end up going to not win the division and not make the playoffs. And I think Green Bay actually may have some mojo going, or maybe Seattle just wasn't that good. But I think Green Bay will take that one. We know New England will bounce back. But the most intriguing game actually to me is the Tennessee versus the Jags. That Jaguar defense led by Calais Campbell, probably the best free agent signing of this offseason, who had 3.5 sacks in the first half. My Cowboys had 3 sacks for the whole game. He ended up with 4 for the game. That defense is going to be something to reckon with, and I think the Jags may finally have something. And Tennessee, well, they got a great running attack. So we got Imano on Imano. So that's going to be one of those games that I really want to see. But I think with Calais Campbell that this might be the year for the Jaguars to really make some noise. The rest of them, well, Minnesota versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, so far, both of them started out well, but I think Minnesota is more of the pretenders than the contenders. But we'll see. As well as Seattle, San Francisco. Seattle will definitely bounce back. Bears and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's got that. Colts and Cardinals, ooh, that's going to be basically a sleeper fest. I'm not even worried about that game. Doo-doo Browns and Ravens, you know the Ravens will take that. Texans versus Cincinnati, another. Texans will probably bounce back. So, friends, well, Raiders, Jets, do I have to even say who's going to win that one? Really? We've got Dolphins and the Chargers. It'll be Miami's first game. I'm going to take the Dolphins on that one. Buffalo and Carolina, I'll take Carolina. So those are my picks, at least for today. We'll see how I do. And as always, friends, thank you guys for watching. Back to you. Well, I hope you guys like that new segment there. We'll actually start doing matchups each week on game day morning, give you our predictions of who we think is going to win and why, and so on. You know, we're constantly trying to bring you guys a little bit more action and a little bit more news. This is actually another one of my sets here at Jobu's Man Cave. But if there's things that you would like to see me to do, or videos that you'd like me to comment on, or things that you say, hey, Mark, here's a great idea for you, be sure to let me know. And if I use your idea, I'll be sure to send you guys a Jobu shot glass. So hopefully our Dallas Cowboys will be laser focused and will send a message to the rest of the NFL with this win. But before I go, I find it amazing how after one game, the talking heads out there have it pinned on players or teams and so on. I gotta let you know, if you've watched football long enough, you understand that the first game of the season is really like a preseason game. You really don't know what teams that you have and what teams will be the good ones versus the bad ones the first month of the season. It's really not till October till you really and truly know. Famously, Cardinals started out 4-0 and ended up not winning another game the rest of the season one time. And you had teams that were left for dead, like the Chargers, who started out 0-4, that make it to the playoffs. So relax a little bit here. Remember, don't get too hyped about your team in September, and don't get too dejected, because things will turn around in a heartbeat. But with that being said, there's so many experts out there who are on Dez Bryant. I mean, come on, guys. It's been one game this season. And it wasn't exactly like he was playing with nobodies. The New York Giants defense shut down the Dallas Cowboys offense. That's right. They shut down the Dallas Cowboys offense. And they are considered one of the best defenses in the NFL. It's not like everybody ends up getting, 100-yard receiving days against the Giants. It doesn't happen. Dez Bryant had 2 catches for 43 yards. Ended up having a big interference call that ended up giving a big first down. Dez Bryant did what we needed him to do, and that was to stretch the field, loosen up the inside for the running game. Now, Dez Bryant will be fine. That was a game, a nervous game for our Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys had the monkey on the back, and when you have lost to a team 3 times in a row, you question everything you do. You're going to be on edge. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be thinking about that in the back of your head. Can I beat these guys? What do I have to do different? And you're playing the first game of the season. You're playing Sunday Night Football in front of everybody. That's some nerves there, guys. But the Cowboys came away with the victory. And that's all that should matter. 19-3. They shut down the New York Giants. Yet we're hearing Dak Prescott wasn't that accurate. Dez Bryant, maybe they should trade and get rid of him. Maybe he's lost it. Zeke Elliott, he looks out of shape. Dudes, they spanked the Giants. What more were they supposed to do? But anyway, we're moving on past the Giants, and we're on to Denver. I will be seeing you guys at the Crystal City restaurant, and we'll be definitely broadcasting live. I'll have some shot glasses and some shirts for anybody who wants any. I'll see you there. God, it's game day. I love it. Hello friends, CowboyJobu here with the Jobu Report. Looks like turnovers are the name of the game in this defensive struggle. We're getting ready for the halftime show. We'll videotape tonight for you friends. Thanks for watching the Jobu Report.